the trip out. What are your thoughts on the game? Because should it be going ahead?
I think ultimately probably the right decision's been made. It was probably slightly frustrating when the call was made, to be quite honest with you. So we travelled out Tuesday morning and we got the tweet from Wolves at sort of 8 o'clock on the Monday night. So it would have been nice for a bit more time between the game being called off and our flight. But that can't really be helped. I think UEFA have been quite consistent since calling a few games behind closed doors. But yeah, unfortunately, I think they are making the right call.
I was gutted to begin with because my first European trip, so me and my mate thought, oh, we'll gamble, we thought we'll get the tickets to Athens, and then on Saturday we managed to get match tickets, so we was buzzing, and then obviously heard the news on Sunday, Monday, and was like, oh, are we going to come, are we not? And then it came yesterday saying it might be off completely, and we thought we weren't going to come, but then we thought in the end we'll just take it as it is and just come and have a few beers in the sun.
What are your thoughts on playing behind closed doors again? I mean, the first game was a bit odd in Bratislava, wasn't it? This one's going to be very different.
I personally wasn't there. My old man was there. But I think they're all paid professionals. I think, if anything, we've got a slight advantage, I think, over the two legs. But I'd rather the stadium was packed and I was there. So that's the way I see it, really.
Certainly it's a shame. We've got great games to go to this season so far. Gutted that we can't go to the game.
I mean, a lot of people are asking some fans why they've made the trip. There's a little bit of risk around the coronavirus, but what's the reasoning for you?
There's no more risk around coronavirus here than being back home in Cheltenham. I just can't understand why they've called it off. The 30,000 Athenians are going to be going to the game. They're going to be in bars in Athens. I mean, it's a risk wherever you are, and it's not an increased risk as far as I'm concerned.
So we'd spent money on flights and hotels. There's still plenty to do and see out here. I think, I'm not a coronavirus expert, but you're just as likely to catch out here as you are back in Wolverhampton or Cheltenham, where I'm from. So I'm not going to waste any money. And like I said, there's plenty of things to do and see, and we've make a holiday of it.
Booked it, paid the money, you can't get the money back on trains, flights, parking, hotels, so we thought instead of money down the pan, let's go and have a trip. So,
many Wolves fans travelled?
I've not seen very many. I've only seen about a dozen in total so far. I think a lot were travelling out today. I mean, we came out yesterday.
Not really. Only you. No, there's been about half a dozen so far. Hopefully see a few more tonight. Hopefully meet up with a few guys tomorrow night for the game as well.
Literally just got here, so we flew from Luton as well, so there weren't many around Luton. We had to stop in Krakow as well, there's no one there. I've seen about 4 since I've been here.
And what are you expecting it to be like? Obviously, there's question marks over whether the game should go ahead in general. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, when I heard their presidents got coronavirus, that sort of slightly changes the dynamics, but their players have been tested and they're allegedly cleared. I think it might scupper them more than us because they won't have been doing full training for a couple of days perhaps, but I still think we can do well.
Do you reckon this game should be going ahead? I mean, there's a lot of question marks over it, isn't there?
No, not at all. If you can call off Man City versus Arsenal, which their owner attended a game, Nottingham Forest Mill on Friday, why are we going ahead? So it shouldn't go ahead anyway without fans. I agree with Nuno completely.
And lastly, mate, I mean, how do you think the game's going to go?
Well, I think, like you say, we've got a bit of an advantage now with no fans on the ground. I think we can try and not lose tomorrow night, and then try and obviously do the business of the Molineux. Try and get an away goal as well. I don't think it'll be like Espanyol where we had he worked with the green there because they're concentrating on the league, weren't they? So it'd be a tough game. Try and get a draw, I think.
Yeah, I think it might help us with no fans in the stadium because it's so hostile with their ultras and stuff like that. It could work in our favour, but like I say, I'd rather us have a tougher game and have the fans in there instead.
And how are you catching the game? You're going to go to a bar in Athens, are you?
I'm going to go to a bar in Athens. So yeah.
Yeah, gonna find one.
I think so. Somewhere we're showing it.